Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to scale a video in Expo React Native for Android using Media3 transformer library. So let's get started. Okay, so firstly I will be creating an Expo React Native project, and for this I will be using this blank TypeScript template. Feel free to use whatever you want as a template, but I'm using blank TypeScript because it gives less boilerplate code and it also has TypeScript support inside it. That's why I will be using this blank TypeScript template. So I'll just copy this command. So this is the command for it. Just open your terminal, go to your workspace directory and just paste this command. Now it will ask me for my app name, so I will just give a simple app name. Let's just wait for a second. So here it is asking me for an app name. I'll just give it as my app. Now let's let it do its own thing. So it will install all npm modules and all that stuff. In the meantime, I will just open this project inside VS Code. So this is the project. Here you can see we don't have the Android folder created. We need to create the Android folder because we need to write some native code for it. So I will just create that Android folder. So for that you will have to go to this particular documentation. So I'll just open it. You can read it if you want to. Here you can select just Android device. Here select development build, and I have disabled EAS because I don't want that. Then select your operating system. I have already installed Watchman. I have installed this CAS Zulu as well. I have set our Java home. I have already installed Android Studio as well. So if you haven't done all this step, you will have to do it first. And once all these steps are done, we'll have to copy this particular command. Then I will just cd to my app and I'll paste this particular command. Again it will install some npm dependencies, and then we'll have to copy this particular command. So this will actually create the Android folder for us. So let's just wait for this npm installation to finish. Okay, now I can paste it. It is asking me for a package name. You can set it whatever you feel like. I'll just keep it default and click on enter. Now it will create the Android folder for us. This will take a bit of time, so be patient. In the meantime, I will show you how to create a native module, because we won't be writing the code inside the main Android folder. We will have to create a separate native module and we will be writing code inside that particular folder. So I'll just copy this and paste it over here. So to create a native module, we have to run this particular command. So I'll just copy it again. Here you can see that I'm getting this error. This is because I don't have an Android emulator installed. Also, I haven't connected my real Android device to my Mac. While running the output, I will connect my real Android device. I don't want to run it now, so this is fine. I'm not really worried about it. Then I'll just paste this particular command, and again it will download an npm like create a native module for us. It will ask me some questions. I'll keep everything as default. Enter. Okay, so this is done. Once this is done, okay, so I have already created one practice project. As you can see over here, I will be copying some code from that practice project. So first I'll open my app.tsx. So we have to install two dependencies. I'll just show you those two dependencies, what we will be doing. So I'll just open this Expo image picker. This is because we will be picking a video from the user's local device. Now you don't have to pick a video. If your video is stored on a network URL, that's also fine. We can apply this entire logic remains the same. Instead of the selected video URI, you will have to replace it with the network URL wherever your video is stored. Okay, and there is another dependency which I want to show you. This one, React Native video. So this will help us to play the play the video once our transformation has been done. So we require this particular library as well. So I will just install this. Okay, I'll copy it. I'll go to my terminal again and I'll just run this. Once that is done, we have to add this particular thing as well inside our app.json. So I'll just go to my app.json, and after web I will add it over here. And here I need access to our videos, right? So I'll just change it. Okay, and I'll remove this. So something like this is fine. Change it to whatever you feel like. And for Android, so for now, coming back to this dependency for playing the video, so we have to copy this and we have to again paste it over here. Again it will install. Then go to the Android section and here go to the Expo plugin documentation, and here we have to copy this particular thing. So we already have the plugins thing, so we already have it. So I'll just add a comma after this, and here I have added React Native video as well, and I'll remove this. Okay, so this is done. All right, our dependencies are installed as well. Okay, so firstly so this is the original app.tsx which you will see. Now what I'll do is I'll just copy this app.tsx which is present inside my practice project and paste it over here, then I'll explain it to you. So firstly, I have added this imports of text, touchable, opacity and view. We are importing image picker as well. This will help us to pick videos as well, and we don't really require this use ref, so I'll just remove this. We require use effect and use state, and we also import video from React Native video. Now the module which we have created already has this method called add change listener. This helps us to return some data back from native Android side to React Native side. We will have to create this method called transform video, which I will show you later on. Ignore this use effect for now. Okay, so if you see my UI, I just have one button, and here you can see on click of the button I am picking the video from the user's device, and whatever the user video the user has picked, I'm just sending the URI of that video to this particular method which we will create shortly. Suppose if you are picking if you want to like transform a video which is stored on a network URL, instead of this particular URI you can just write whatever https:// whatever. Okay, but here I'm just doing this. Okay, and here it has a text label of pick video. Then here is our video component. So once this transformation has been done, we are continuously listening for the transform videos URI from native side to React Native side. So once the video has been transformed, we will store that video to external storage so the user can access it whenever he wants, even if our app is closed. So if he opens his own video player app, he can see the transformed video, and once that transform video is stored to external storage, we send that URI back to React Native side. So it will come over here, and I'm setting it to our set video URI. I'm also sending the progress state. So there will be two things which will be sent from this progress. One is progress state, and second is how much progress has happened. So if it is an extremely long video, the progress will take little bit of time. That's why I wanted to show that to you. I'm not really using it, I'm just doing console log. But yeah, I'll later on explain you what exactly is a progress state. So I'll explain it to you now. So basically progress state will be 0, 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 basically means that the conversion is happening. 0 means the conversion is either finished or it has resulted in error, and the actual progress will go from 0 to 100. Now if it is an extremely small video, the value might not reach till 100. So with the help of progress state you can understand whether the conversion is finished or not, because it goes back to 0, right? I'll show you it inside Metro Bundler once I show you guys the output, so that you will be much more aware of what exactly I'm trying to say. So once I have the video URI, and if it is not equal to empty string, then only I'm displaying this video component, passing the video URI which we got from native Android side, and here we just do some styling and display the controls. So pretty simple. Now we have to define this particular method. So first you will have to, I'll just close this, you will have to go to modules, index.ts, and here you will have to define this method. I'll just open my practice project because I don't want to make any mistakes. Okay, and I'll just copy that method. So this is the method, right? So I'll just copy it and I'll remove this and I'll paste it over here. So this is the transform method which takes a URL of the picked video, and then it does the transformation. So we'll have to write this implementation on native Android side. So here you can see this error is gone. Here if you want, now this for this particular error progress, for that you can go to src my modules.types.ts. Here you can see value is already present. We need to add progress, but it should be of type string because we are sending the actual progress conversion as well as the progress state in one variable itself. If you want, you can create separate variables. Okay, so this error is gone now as well. Then we will have to open the Android folder inside our module, go to build.gradle, and we'll have to add few dependencies. So I'll just open those dependencies. I'll go to Android build.gradle from my practice project, and I'll just copy this Okay, and I'll just paste it over here. I'll just remove this. Okay, so these are the two dependency. At the time of me recording, this is the latest version 1.4.1, but if you find some higher version, make sure you can use that particular version as well. You can find this from the Android documentation. Then go to src, go to Java, my module.kt. So I'll close everything else. Now firstly I'll go to src main. From this is from my practice project module. Okay, sorry, my module.kt. I will open it. Firstly I will copy all the imports which I have, okay, because there are a lot of imports, so make sure you also copy the same imports. So I'll just replace these two with all the imports which I have. So these are all the imports which we have. Okay, then the next thing which I will do is we will have to annotate this with @unstable API, because at the time of me recording this Media3 transformer libraries are a bit unstable. That's why we have to annotate it with @unstable API, but I think by the time you watch it they might become stable. Then we also require this context and activity, so that I will add over here. Okay, so here is our context and here is our activity. Make sure you do the proper indentation. And we are also extending or implementing this transformer.listener, so I will add that. So this particular interface gives us two methods, on completed and on error, so that we know whether the video transformation has been successful or not. Okay, once that is done, I will also copy this four things. We will be overriding these two methods, on completed and on error, later on. I will show you later. And first here is our file name and file path, and here is this handler and progress holder are for tracking the progress state as well as the actual progress of how much has happened. Okay, next I'll just scroll down, and here we have to copy few methods, sorry, which I will quickly explain it to you. Let me first copy all this code. Okay, so I'll just copy all this, and what you will have to do inside your project, inside of your my module.kt file, just scroll down, and here you will have to come over here. Okay, leave only one ending brace at the very bottom and just paste this particular thing. So here you can see first I have pasted this create external file code. So basically this will create our file inside internal storage. Okay, even I have just copy pasted all this code from the documentation. Even I don't understand it fully. I mean, it's not that difficult, but yeah, I have just copy pasted. Then we need to save this file to external storage so that the user can access it from whichever app he wants or from file explorer. That's what I'm doing over here. Again, I have just copy pasted this code from Stack Overflow. Yeah, you can do the same thing. So I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video wherever you feel like and just copy paste all this code which I have. Okay, then here as you can see we are overriding this on completed method. So once the completion has done, transformation has done, we just save the file to external storage, get the URI, and here you can see I'm sending it back to React Native side. And in case of error, I'm just displaying a toast message for now. If you want to send an error, you can send it back as well to React Native side, just like I'm sending this particular thing. Okay, so till here everything is okay, I hope. All right, so there is one more import which I have added. So this is the import. Make sure you copy paste this import as well. Rest everything remains the same, just cross check one more time. And if I scroll down, I have added one more method after this particular view. So here you can see this is our transform method which takes a URL, and here I have created this array list of effect, and here we are using the scale and rotate transformation, and here you can see I'm setting the scale. Now I'm scaling down the video, so this is for the x-axis, this is for the y-axis, but feel free to play around with this value. If you want, you can send this value from React Native side as well, just like I'm sending the URL. So it's up to you. Then here we just create our transformer. Here I create our media item dot builder. Here we create our edited media item. Then we create our external file and start our transformation. And here this entire code base which you see, I'm just tracking the progress state. So here I'm sending the event. So as you can see, I'm sending the progress state as well as the actual progress from 0 to 100. I will explain more about this later on once I show you guys the output. And rest everything remains the same, like creating the external file, adding file to external storage. I'll quickly show you guys the code of this file once more. I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video wherever you feel like and copy paste the code, because yeah, I know this might be a little bit confusing for you the way I have shown it to you. That's why I'm simply scrolling it once again. Feel free to pause wherever you feel like. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Now let's see the code for this particular thing. So here is the output. Now if I click on pick video, I'm mirroring my device, so the output will be a little laggy. I'll just okay, so here you can see there are two videos. I'll select the first video. Now I am scaling down the video, so the output should be a little distorted, and here you can see the progress is also defined. I'll just show you the video quickly. Now I'm not sure if it is visible to you, but the video's quality has definitely gone down because I have scaled down the video. So yeah, that's it. In case if you have missed it, I'll just replay this video. Also one more thing which I want to quickly show it to you is, if I click on pick video again, here you can see now there are 3 videos. So I have also saved the video which has been transformed just now to external storage. Now coming back to this, once we click on this pick video and select a video, here we can see the progress has been displayed. Now this was a very short video, that's why it didn't display much progress. Ignore this undefined, this is for the URL. We finally get the URL at the very end, but this one concentrate on this first, 0, 10, 25. Here you can see it doesn't reach till 100, it goes till 80. But if you see the progress state, it goes to 0. That's how you can know that the conversion has finished. If the conversion is progress, then the progress state will be either in 1 or 2, mostly 2. But yeah, once it has finished, it goes to 0. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.